Yeah, it's very disappointing. Couldn't sustain drives, execute, get into a rhythm, and frustrating. I feel like we've, taken steps and progressed as an offense. Obviously, we didn't do that today, so we've got to look at what we need to do better and clean it up.
Daniel, what happened with the interception? Was that a play you'd like to have back?
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get the ball at the back of the end zone. Got hit. Got to throw it earlier or get the ball down.
It looked like you took a lot of hits tonight. Many of them you initiated yourself. Do you make out of this okay physically? And you concerned about that long term?
No, I'm not. I feel good.
Is there any added frustration? There was, the Cowboys and Washington lost today, and Philly didn't look that great. This could have put you right back in the race.
We're trying to win every game, every time we play. So regardless of what's going on across the league or in our division, we're always trying to win the game we're playing. So it's frustrating for that reason.
Did you guys make a decision at halftime to be more aggressive with going for the fourth downs offensively?
I think that was something we talked about throughout the week is being aggressive in those situations. Some came up there in the second half, and some we executed well, and then some we didn't. So we've got to look at where we can clean those up.
How frustrating is it on a day that the defense plays like it did not to be able to score more than 7 points? Yeah,
it's very frustrating to not score more than 7 points.
Daniel, you mentioned you've made progress like in the game in Seattle offensively. You said it's kind of frustrating not to keep that rhythm. How do you avoid not kind of riding the wave of this and keeping it going in the right direction there?
I think we just gotta execute. Gotta execute throughout the game. Take advantage of the opportunities we have and convert them. It starts in the beginning of the game. Help you get into a rhythm and then sustain it throughout. So, like I said, we'll look at the film and see where we could have improved that.
Daniel, how difficult is it to not have big explosive plays, to have to execute play after play after play after play?
Yeah, it makes it tough. Makes it tough when you have to do that in this league. I think credit to their defense, their scheme and their plan is to prevent some of those plays, but we gotta execute and find a way to generate some of them.
Do they change it up, Daniel, on the back end as far as coverage-wise, what they usually do to try to take away some of the plays?
I think they had a good game plan. Some different things here and there, but it was largely what they do, and we just gotta execute. It's about what we do and making sure we're doing what we got to do to move the ball and score points.
How can you guys prevent, like the illegal man downfield on Andrew? You guys hit a monstrous play, comes back. How do you prevent those types of MEs? Is that just repping things consistently?
Well, I think in a lot of those RPO type plays, stuff like that can come up, and it's tough. I think obviously Andrew's blocking for the run, and he's got a job to do there. So. You try to avoid it where you can, but it's the risk you run when you're running some of those RPO type plays.
What did you learn about Tracy tonight that maybe you didn't know?
Played well. He played well last week in Seattle and came in, ran tough, made some plays in the pass game. Thought he had a good night.
After you guys had a missed field goal, and then you get back in the field goal range down 3. I think it would have been a 54-yarder. Your coach goes for it again. Obviously, you had gotten 2 fourth downs on the touchdown drive. Just curious, how you feel about it in that moment. Would you rather see a tie game versus going for it?
I like the opportunity to go for it. Him trusting us to get it, and we got to convert. We got to execute and do that. So, that's Dave's decision. I like him trusting us, and we got to convert.
The ugly primetime narrative is still there. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm just focused on winning games, playing well, winning games. Tough one tonight, but we got another opportunity next week, and that's what we got to do is focus on that and get ready to go.